So today let us just discuss about photo degradation and its effect. Photo degradation is very simple concept and it is our day-to-day observation, so it is very easy to understand. So photo degradation means any material which is get degrade means it loses its characteristics due to radiation. It's called photo degradation. Actually, photodegradation is the process by which a substance is altered by a light, that is alteration of material by light, and during this photodegradation the material will lose its original character and it will show certain other nature. Normally it is usually due to oxidation or hydrolysis reaction, and it is involving a combined action of sunlight and air. Means a material will degrade due to sunlight and air, and in air the most important element is oxygen. So because of oxygen that material will get oxidized and it will lose its structure or it lose its characteristics. In today's session just we will discuss what are the effects of photodegradation. The first one is the degradation of plastic, which is a very slow process. You might have observed this in our day-to-day life. Normally when you purchase any plastic objects like plastic bucket or mug, when you purchase at that time it will be hard, flexible, and it has a good tensile strength. But as the time passes or as the year passes, if that material will be outside, then due to radiation, that is the sunlight, that plastic will lose its hardness and it becomes brittle. So even just by pressing, that plastic will break, right? So that is what a degradation of plastic. But of course this process is very slow process. Second effect is in pharmaceuticals. Already we know whenever we purchase a medicine, that medicine is also a chemical or it is a molecule, and that molecule has some therapeutic action over our body. Now there are some medicines or there are some drugs which can change the structure of that molecule in presence of light. Now to avoid such changes, normally some of the medicines will be, or some of the medicines it may be in a liquid form or some tablets, it is generally wrapped or it is kept in amber colored glass bottles or amber color strips. Whenever the liquid is stored, I hope you might have seen, so there are so many cough syrups or so there are some liquids or some liquid ointments, etc. It is generally kept in amber colored bottle, glass bottle, which they generally prefer to use Fiolex amber bottle, because that particular bottle has a capacity to absorb UV light and it protects the medicine from its degradation, and the shelf life of that particular medicine will be increased. The third effect is to protect a foodstuff. To protect the foodstuff, amber glass bottles are generally used, which is to absorb UV light. There are some materials which is kept, our foodstuffs are generally kept in amber color bottles. For example, a beer bottles are generally they will use amber color bottle, because when the beer is exposed to UV light, it degrades its taste. It is because normally a beer has Hofbitter compound, and on irradiation that Hofbitter compound will change to 3-methyl-2-butene-1-thiol, and when that another compound is formed, so it changes its taste. And if we want to avoid that changes, we need to preserve that particular beer in amber color bottle. Fourth effect is a paint, dye or ink. Normally we might have commonly observed this, Normally the dye means a color pigments, commonly over a cloth, whatever dye they fourth effect is a paint, dye or ink. Normally we might have commonly observed this. Normally the dye means a color pigments, commonly over a cloth, whatever dye they imposed. Whenever we purchase a new cloth, it has a bright color, but as the time passes, due to washing and due to drying done in presence of sunlight, the color of that particular dye will get degrade. Similarly the paint, normally the paint which is painted the surface outside the houses, which is exposed to the sunlight, generally get painted soon compared to the paint which is inside the houses, right? It is due to degradation process. Pesticides and herbicides, now this is a very important part, especially as agriculture is concerned, because normally to increase the yield, most of the farmers, they will put excess quantity of pesticides and herbicides, and which causes again environment pollution. Now to reduce it, we will prefer to degrade these excess pesticides and herbicides, and now to enhance this photo degradation, we will use photosensitizers or photocatalysts like titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, which we are going to learn in next sessions, or sometimes hydrogen peroxide is also used to increase degradations of pesticides and herbicides. Next is the polymers. Polymer means, already I discussed degradation of plastic. The same thing, polypropylene, low density polythene, which is generally affected by light, where the tertiary bonds will break by UV light and it forms a free radical. That free radical will react with atmospheric oxygen and it decolorize that polymer, and sometimes there is a formation of a crack, right? You might have seen the first slide, in that there is a plastic pot containing plant, that particular pot is also has a crack due to photodegradation. The nylon fiber is one of the another example. You might have observed as the day passes that nylon fiber rope also will get degraded and it will lose its tensile strength. If we want to prevent this photo degradation, we will add some additive materials like antioxidants, which is made by derivatives of aniline, or UV absorbers like hydroxy substituted benzophenone. Thank you.